In this series, I'm going to see if I can remove the iPhone from the Apple ecosystem and replace it with an Android device. On this episode, I'm going to see if I can replace CarPlay with Android Auto. Having CarPlay or its Android equivalent is essential. I need it. I use it for navigation, listening to music, phone calls and text messages while driving, and this is something I will not compromise on. Hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll be one step closer to seeing if I'll be able to break the Apple ecosystem and switch over to Android. Okay, so this is a really important episode to me. The first time I ever used Android Auto a few years ago, it crashed in my car immediately, and I was heartbroken. I just got a new, expensive flagship phone, and it wouldn't even work in my car. Now, this was like 2021, 2022, and my car was a 2019. The experience was subpar. The interface wasn't polished at all. It's as if they didn't pay any attention to user experience. It was nothing like CarPlay. Even using Google Maps, the menu bar seemed like it was blocking the map. Plus, I never had problems with CarPlay, ever. Anyway, fast forward to last year, I was trying out a Pixel 9 Pro XL. I plugged it into my car, red screen of death. It didn't work at all. It would just constantly crash. And I didn't keep it long enough to figure out if I can solve that problem. But how could that be? I have to give it another try. Because it would be a shame if I could actually break free from the Apple ecosystem, but the thing that keeps me from switching is Android Auto. So I'm determined we're going to make this work. Moment of truth. Oh wow, it's actually working this time. Awesome. It just started playing the music automatically too. I don't like how these icons are so tiny though. What's up with that? Oh, that's cool. It shows Home Assistant on there. Can I open my garage? Oh yeah. Well, that's cool. All right. I honestly thought this wasn't even going to work. Looks like it's definitely improved over the years. I actually really like this. It has Google News.
This episode is brought to you by Chevy Solar.
Oh, interesting. What's Game Snacks? What? People are playing games in their cars? I hope not while they're driving. Okay, wow, I can't believe this, but after the first day of testing, it's actually working pretty well. I had it crash, I got the red screen of death, but it still looks good. I mean, it's gotten me through the day, and they really improved the interface too. Wow, it actually looks a lot more like CarPlay, but it improved leaps and bounds from what it used to be. There has been some weird behavior though. Last year, Google Maps started rolling out a feature where it has the speed limit and the speedometer right next to one another on the screen. I love that. And I've had this on the iPhone for some time using CarPlay, but it doesn't work in Android Auto. What? It's a Google feature. This is Google Maps on Android using Android Auto, and it doesn't show the speedometer. And that bugs me. Why would a feature be available for iOS users but not Android? But I'm going to continue testing because it did crash that one time, and I'm not confident. There it is. There's that red screen of death. Uh-oh. What is this? Allow? Should I hit allow? Did that do anything? Nope. It's still giving me an error. It's not good. This is what I'm talking about. Let's unplug the cable. Plug it back in. This is what I'm talking about, people. I'm getting the red screen of death. Android Auto encountered an error. Maybe Google Play Services needs to be updated. What's this? Whoa, what was that? I used the high quality data transfer cable and it's still not working. Oh man, allow. Did that do anything? All right, here it goes again. It's crashing nonstop. It's just red screen of death, unplug, plug in, red screen of death. It's ridiculous. Nothing but crashes. It's really like disheartening too. I'm kind of upset by this, but I'm going to keep trying. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. There we go. Okay, I mean, I don't know what I did, but I guess it worked. All right, I changed some settings in my phone and it looks good now, but when I plug it in later, is it going to work again? Right, now it's working again. I mean, it's kind of intermittent, it's on and off. But again, I need it to work all the time. Okay, so far so good, it's still working, but now I'm going to plug the iPhone in and then see if Android Auto works on the way back. Everything's so much bigger on CarPlay. Look at that. Maybe I'll have to do a side-by-side comparison. The icons are huge. I kind of like that when I'm driving. Okay, just dropped my son off at school. I've been using CarPlay. Now we're going to plug the Android phone back in and see if it gives us issues. All right, so I've been testing this for days now, and I'm just not confident anymore that this is going to work out. I may have to return the device. I know, it's sad, right? I can't believe this is what's going to kill the whole thing. iMessage worked well enough. It worked well enough with the Mac that I thought I could leave. And now this. Now, as a last resort, I have been doing tons of research on Google and with ChatGPT, and I'm trying to find if there's some kind of update for my Nissan that may fix issues like this. I called a bunch of different numbers for Nissan and even my closest dealership and had to speak to 2 different people before figuring out that it was something that can actually be done with my car, and they're covering it. So I don't want to get my hopes up, but I'm going to get my car updated at the Nissan dealership this weekend, and I don't know, it's just my last resort. I really hope we can overcome this hurdle so I can continue the series. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to need to move on to the next episode, so hopefully I'll be able to update you with a positive result in the next one. Sorry to leave you hanging like this. It's kind of like the ending of Empire Strikes Back, right? It's not really a spoiler, right? Too soon? But for right now, I'm going to leave you on a sad note. On the next episode, we're going to focus on accessories, such as the Apple Watch, Apple TV, AirPods, and maybe even AirTags. Now, we know the Apple Watch will not even work with an Android device, so I'm going to have to test out a Samsung Watch, maybe even a Pixel. Can I still use Apple TV with an Android phone? What about AirPods? They'll definitely connect, but I'm going to lose some features. But I'm going to test it out and see if I can make it work. And hopefully I'll be one step closer to seeing if I could break free from Apple's ecosystem and switch to Android. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Daisy would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button so you can follow along with this series and other tech reviews. And thanks so much.